Hello everyone, thanks for jumping into this video. Today we're going to be doing a step-by-step guide to get your wallet set up, to connect a Discord account, maybe even setting up a centralized exchange account for the first time so that you can join the Discord and receive a whitelist role for the Spark Lab, and then getting ready for the mint day. So there's a lot of steps that are involved, especially for someone who's brand new. So I wanted to make this video for you. Or if you have been in other parts of the ecosystem like Ethereum or Solana, there are some unique steps with Cardano, especially the wallet creation part, that might be new to you. So I do want to walk you through some of those steps. So we're just going to jump right into it. First step is we're going to go, and all the links, official links for this will be in the description. There are some spam type things and other places. Make sure that you're clicking on the correct links, or you can even check, the URLs here on the side and up top here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a Cardano wallet. And the one that I recommend for new people is Nami. And this is probably the simplest and smoothest experience that is available on Cardano so far. So depending on which browser you are using, for this video, I'm using Chrome. So I'm just going to go ahead and click the Chrome extension. That's going to bring up the thing in the Chrome store, 200,000 plus users. This is a wallet that's used a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my Chrome, and I'm going to hit add extension. And if you've ever added extensions before, it's going to show up in this little puzzle piece block up here. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select Nami. And this is basically our wallet, right? This is what we call a hot wallet. We don't have to get into that at this point, but we're going to create a brand new wallet, right? This is going to be your first one that you've ever had. So just within your browser, you're going to go ahead and create a new wallet. So we're going to go ahead and click here, and it says this is going to be a test wallet. I'm not actually going to make this, but in your case, please do not share as you go through this. Like, do not share this with anyone else. This is how people can hack into your wallet and steal your NFTs. They can steal your cryptocurrency. So please be very careful with these following steps. So make sure no one's watching. In this case, you are watching, but we're walking through it together. Now, this is your seed phrase. This is the most important step of this entire process. You do not want to ever, and I mean never, share this with anyone else. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of this because I'm going to need to write this down in a second. Offline only. Do not save this in like a 1Password. Don't save this in Dropbox or OneDrive, like nowhere else. This needs to go offline only. If somebody has these words, they can steal all your stuff. So get out a piece of paper, go old school, and put it in a safety deposit box, whatever, but go ahead and write down your private keys is what they call them. This is your seed phrase. So we're going to go ahead and let's just make an example. I'm just going to take a screenshot because once again, I'm not actually going to use this at all. But I'm just going to take a screen grab of this. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm just going to try to do this for the sake of time. So what we're going to do is I've stored this seed phrase in a secret place, right? Then once you've written this down on a piece of paper, they're going to ask you to verify your seed phrase. So, what's word 5? For me, it was tornado. And then what was word 10? For me, it was retire. Word 15 was girl, and word 20 was cook. So now I'm going to go ahead and create my account. I've entered my seed phrase correctly. So I'm going to pick an account name, test one. Let's do the Spark Lab, whitelist. Okay. And then I'm going to make a password. Again, make this very secure. Don't do like a password that you use for all these other websites. This is totally different. This is your crypto wallet. This needs to be unique in many ways. You can also write the password down on that piece of paper. Again, make sure to keep that in a very safe place. But for me, I'm just, again, going to make a very generic. I'm not going to actually use this wallet. This is just for example. I have successfully created the wallet. So now I can close this tab and continue with the extension. So if I go back to my puzzle piece and I hit Nami, my wallet is here and it is created. Congratulations, you have now made a crypto wallet. It's that easy. It is not as difficult as people make it seem. So here we are. That step, check. We are done. We'll come back to this page in a second, but that's step 1. Step 2 is we need to create an account where we can send this cryptocurrency, this Cardano in this specific example, we need to be able to send it to that wallet that we just made. So there are a few different layers to this. We've got to be able to buy, we got to put USD, we've got to be able to buy these different currencies with it. And then once we have it, then we've got to send it to these wallets, right? So if you don't have, this would be Coinbase. This is the one, again, people can argue whether it's the best or not, but in terms of user interface, in terms of ease of use, this is one that I recommend. There is a referral link in the description of this YouTube video. If you want to get 10 free dollars, I get 10 free dollars if you want to use that referral link. Or if you already have an account, you can kind of skip this step. You're already kind of on your way. But again, if you don't have an exchange account like Coinbase, there'll be a lot of steps in that. You'll actually need to verify, maybe like a driver's license or a passport ID. You're going to need to basically verify yourself to Coinbase that you're, a person that should be trading these currencies. That might take a while. There might even be a referral or a review process where someone will have to manually review your account. You might have to take a picture of yourself. It's pretty intense. I won't lie. You will then connect your bank account to it so that they can, deposit money from your bank account into this Coinbase account system. But anyway, so you go in, you go ahead and look for Cardano. You would go, buy down here. It's behind my screen. You would go buy Cardano, and you basically would do that. Now, once you've purchased your Cardano and it's traded in from USD, you can hit send and receive. So here's the step that you're going to need to use the wallet with the Coinbase account. You got to give them some place. You got to give it some place to go. So we're going to go back up to this puzzle piece. We're going to go to Nami. Now you see here we don't have any Cardano in here because it's a brand new wallet. We're going to hit this receive tab, and that's going to show us our crypto address, our Cardano address. So we can go ahead and it's just a copy paste system, right? So I'm just going to hit this copied address. I'm going to go over to Coinbase and I'm going to hit copy paste. If you want, you can actually go word and letter by letter. When I was first doing this way like 2 years ago, I was going word by word and letter and number by number. Just because I wanted to make sure I was sending it to the right place. And it can be scary when you're sending, $100, $200, $500, $1,000 worth of this cryptocurrency to somewhere that you're not really sure. So make sure that you know exactly where it's going. It's going to the right Nami wallet. For a note, you can just leave this blank. I've always left it blank, but if you wanted to put something, you could put, Spark Lab, Mint, something like that. And then, make sure you put the amount. I don't have enough dollars in here, so that's not going to show for me. Then you hit continue, and then you would verify again. It probably would send you an email, and then you'll confirm that you want to send it to that specific address. So after a while, you should receive some funds in there. So that is the end of step 2. So now step 3 is we are going to create a Discord account. You might already have one, but for those who don't, we're going to be creating a Discord account right now. Discord is a place where there's lots of different groups and different clubs. It could be something for school or a gaming group. Web3, NFTs, cryptocurrency has kind of adopted Discord as the water cooler of conversation, of different automations for different projects. And so this is definitely a must-have as you maybe are doing some more stuff with NFTs and crypto in this space. So you can either have it as part of a browser experience, or if you want to download it as its own software program, that's what I have. You can go ahead and do that as well. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go to log in. So you're going to experience creating an account system like you have many other times in your life. So you'll put in your email, you'll add a username, whatever you want that username to be. You can change that later on as you go through, some type of password, and then your date of birth, and you hit continue. They're going to send you an email to verify your account, and basically you'll get into the system. And the link to Discord, you can just go to discord.com, but the link to Discord is going to be in the description as well. So once we've created a Discord account and we are signed in, you're going to need to join our specific server, the Spark Lab server. So again, in the description, there is a link that's going to invite you to the Spark Lab. That should be under step 4. So there should be discord.gg/thesparklab. That's our unique URL. So you'll go there and you will join the server. Now, probably one of the first screens you'll see, if you don't see it, you should go to this verify screen. and it's going to tell you some of the rules of the channel before you join. So, not a place for negativity or mean comments, all this kind of stuff. And some other guidelines. It must be 13 years or older, all that kind of stuff. And if you agree to these terms, you hit this check mark, and then you are verified to join the server. This can be a place where you can hang out. You can go to this general chat. There's lots of crazy things going on in here. So you can join in here, say hi, introduce yourself. There are some other channels that might give you some more information about the project. You can go to sneak peeks. You can see what the NFT will actually look like. You can read some different rules. It's the same as the verify. Frequently asked questions about the project. You can go into these different channels that might give you some information about the project. Another tab that if I could just recommend really quickly, is this Spark Paper tab, and I'll just pull it up right here. This gives you a little bit more information in a written form about what the Spark Lab is and what you're kind of getting yourself into if you're still interested, so you can read some more about the story. You can also see some video coverage. There's other videos that I have done personally that talk about the Spark Lab, as well as going on other people's channels, doing interviews, Freedom 35ers, Atlantic. If those names aren't familiar to you, that's okay. But these are other people in the space and other people that will actually be on the platform that you can go ahead and check out my interviews with them. So that's another one that I would recommend. And then going back into Discord. So this is the thing that you'll need to know. If you kind of hover, I'm under the Spark Lab account, but if you hover over and you can see what your Discord roles are, the role that you're looking for is the Spark role. So if I go over to Lazy T, you see here that he has this Spark role over here. That means that he is whitelisted for the project. Now, I guess we should probably talk about what is a whitelist. A whitelist is simply just a reservation to mint or pay for this Spark Lab NFT. It is a way for you to say, hey, I'm interested in this, and then you're actually going to give me only your wallet address, the same thing that you gave to Coinbase so that they knew where to send your funds. So we're going to take a look at this right now. So this is the whitelist registration tab, and see it says here, you need to submit your address. I will never ask you for your seed phrase. Nobody from the team will ever ask you for your passcode, but we're asking you for your receiving address so that we can know, hey, what's your wallet, so that we can make sure that you can mint when it comes time. So this is a little bot that will walk you through the different steps. So if I had the role, I could hit add address, but as you can see, I do not have the qualifying role. So until I get that Spark role, I'm not going to be able to add my address to the whitelist. How do I get a Spark Lab whitelist? Great question. There's a Discord tab for that. There's a few different ways. Just be an engaging community member. There will be some giveaways. There's actually a giveaway going on right now. There's 15 Spark Lab whitelists up for grabs here. It's a 15 hours remaining. All you have to do is hit enter, and your Discord is submitted into this giveaway, and if you win, I give you the role, and then you can submit your whitelist. So there are different ways, and different projects are running different giveaways all the time. So those are some things. But let me go ahead and verify myself, and then we can walk through the system once you have your Spark role. Okay, so now I have my Spark role. You can see here that I have the Spark role here in Discord. So if I go over to the whitelist registration, it's going to go ahead and say, what wallet address would you like to use to verify? Again, where are we going to go? We're going to go to our Nami wallet, which is up here in the corner. We're going to go to receive. We are going to copy and paste our receiving address. We're going to go back to Discord, and we are going to paste that receiving address, and we're going to hit submit. And it says, hello, your address, blah, 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 has now been whitelisted to the Spark Mint. So that's the step-by-step guide. That's all the different steps you're going to take in order to make sure that you are whitelisted for the Spark Lab. It might seem like a lot at first, but all the steps that you have done will basically be a very similar process with any other project that you might be interested in going forward in the future on Cardano or on most other blockchains. So it is a lot of work up front, but people that are learning a lot in this space, I believe, are going to be rewarded in the long run. It might not always be financially, but just in that education, right? Just understanding how these different systems work. So I definitely, obviously, highly recommend people go and do that. So that is the step-by-step guide to verifying your whitelist role. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, or if you get into the Discord, you can send me a message there and I'd be happy to help.